The station smelled of coal smoke and pine garlands, a strange mix of warmth and winter that settled deep into the bones on Christmas Day. Snow fell in a steady hush, softening the wooden platform and turning iron rails into dark veins, cutting through white. People moved past with parcels tied in twine, their laughter brief and distant. But the widow sat very still on a bench beneath the lamplight,
We can't
as
stay
if
out here
movement
much
itself
longer.
demanded
It's too
strength she
cold
could
for the
not
baby.
spare. Her mourning dress was too thin for December, patched so many times it felt more like memory than fabric, and in her arms she held her son, his small body trembling, his breath shallow and uneven. Each time he shivered, fear tightened around her heart. Pride had argued with need all morning, but need had won. The doctor had said only warmth and rest could save the boy now, and warmth cost more than she had. So she came to the station, where people still had coats, scarves, and the illusion of abundance. The rancher stood apart from the crowd beside a white horse, whose breath rose calmly into the night. He was built for open land and hard seasons, a man who measured time by storms rather than calendars. A wool scarf was wrapped once around his neck, tucked neatly beneath his leather vest. Christmas meant little to him now, only a reminder of losses he carried quietly. He noticed the widow not because she asked for help, but because she didn't. He noticed the way her eyes rested briefly on his scarf, not with greed but with calculation, the look of someone weighing dignity against love and choosing love every time. The train whistle echoed through the night. He turned away, telling himself it was none of his concern, but then her voice reached him, soft and steady despite the fear beneath it. She told him her son was cold. She asked if she could borrow his scarf, just for the ride home, promising to return it. The words landed between them heavy with honesty. Without speaking, he unwound the scarf and folded it carefully, draping it around the boy's shoulders. Cold bit immediately at his own skin, but the boy sighed, a sound of relief so pure it felt like a blessing. The widow whispered thanks, her voice breaking, and the rancher surprised himself by telling her to keep it until the child was better. As the train departed and the cold deepened, he felt something settle inside him, a quiet promise he hadn't known he was making. Winter could not be fixed, but kindness could be placed, gently where it mattered most. That night the widow stopped at the apothecary, where a small bottle of medicine was given without charge, simply because it was Christmas. At home she lit the stove and wrapped the scarf around her son as he slept. His breathing eased. Color returned to his cheeks. For the first time in weeks, hope felt real. Morning came pale and gentle, and the boy woke hungry and laughing. She decided then to return the scarf before gratitude turned into burden. When she found the rancher the next day, she thanked him and told him her son was better. He took the scarf but did not put it on. Seeing the child reach for it again, he pressed it back into her hands, and this time, a small purse of coins as well. Coal, he said, bread. She promised to repay him, and he believed her, knowing repayment would come in ways neither of them yet understood. Winter passed, work came, strength returned. The boy grew bold and bright. The rancher returned often, finding reasons that felt less like reasons and more like belonging. When spring finally arrived, the widow met him again at the station, the scarf now hers by memory and meaning. The boy ran ahead fearless. The rancher smiled, warmer than he had been in years. Kindness, he learned, does not end when winter does. It grows, quietly, until it reshapes lives. And if this story touched your heart, if you believe one small act can change everything, subscribe to the channel. These are the stories that remind us hope still exists even in the coldest moments. Stay with us because the next story might be the one you didn't know you needed.